Here with reaction to the lies is civil rights attorney and Fox News contributor Leo Terrell. All right, good evening, Leo. Certainly very disappointing. This young boy who was fighting for his life turned out to be a punching bag for everyone who had an agenda. Whatever their agenda was, you know, he was a punching bag for them. Can you explain to me how an individual who is white, who was charged with shooting 3 people who were white, with a jury that was white, a judge that was white, all the lawyers who were white, is a white supremacist? What am I missing?
You're missing nothing because, you see, Judge, the left doesn't care about facts. The left plays the race card because they're racist. And for their agenda, they need to play the race card. That was a colorblind verdict. Yep. There was nothing about race in that case from beginning to end. It doesn't make a difference to CNN or MSNBC. And it drives me as a civil rights attorney crazy. What they want to do, Judge, is inject racism in every aspect of our life. If you don't agree with them, you're a racist. If you support Kyle Rittenhouse, you're a white supremacist. I'm a lawyer. I supported the verdict. So therefore what? We have people of all colors representing the judicial system. Black judges, brown judges, black prosecutors. The system is not racist, but it doesn't make a difference to them.
You know, they have such low information, such little information. You know, Leo, I mean, when I was trying cases as a prosecutor, I mean, you had people of all colors on the bench and trying cases. Yeah. Nobody cares. The truth is, in real America, this doesn't matter. But they are so fraudulent in their effort that they've even got the media in Brazil, as we just heard from Glenn Greenwald, saying the victims were black. Now, how can Americans trust the media? We can't.
We cannot. And I'm going to be honest with you, this is really frightening. Americans watching your show, please be aware, you cannot trust the media, maybe except for Fox. But the point here is that the left does not care about the truth. And they don't care if they hurt you. They don't care if they destroy. They were trying to destroy that young man, Judge. CNN, MSNBC, Joy Reid, they were trying to destroy him. They were trying to take away his freedom, his liberty, because their agenda creates, they want a racial divided country. This country is smart enough, wise enough to know that this country is the freest country on the planet. As an American, I'm proud to be in this country. As a lawyer, that verdict was just.
And you know what? Now, even though he's been acquitted by a jury of his peers, unanimously, 12 of them agreeing that beyond a reasonable doubt, that he was not guilty, he is still going to be facing a problem wherever he goes. He's going to be seen by low-information individuals as a white supremacist. I talked to the attorneys. Do you think he should sue Joe Biden, starting, you know?
Oh, yes. Oh, Judge, absolutely. Let me be very clear. Joe Biden made those statements when he was a candidate. Kyle Rittenhouse is a private citizen. So he didn't inject himself into the arena of public attention. Joe Biden, the Democrats, used Kyle Rittenhouse. That prosecutor who should never prosecute another case,
I agree,
tried that case as a political trial. He ignored justice, Judge. You're a judge. You represent justice. That guy, that prosecutor, was only interested in winning, not justice. And you know what? Kyle Rittenhouse proved that the system is stronger than a political agenda.
Thank you, Leo Terrell. I couldn't agree with you more. All right.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.